Hi YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be me giving you a update to a slight change that I decided to do with my 2022 planner lineup. So if you haven't already done so, definitely go check that video out so you kind of are aware of what I'm talking about. If not, I'm definitely going to go over this particular planner that I'm deciding to change. But just so you can see other planners that I'll be using throughout 2022, check that out. And while you're there, subscribe if you haven't already done so. I do videos on my journal with using planners, journaling in general, and mental health and wellness. So hopefully you all join the family that I hope to be growing. So let's get into this video. So if you've seen the video or if you haven't, this planner, this Spoonful of Faith planner, is what I had initially planned on using for my 2022 mental health and physical health, well, mental health and wellness planner. So this is what I wanted to use for that. And I was really excited about using it. As you can see, I kind of had everything like labeled out of how I wanted to do it. And as like the weeks, well, basically a week now is getting so close to it, I was trying to like wrap my head around on utilizing another planner with just my routine of everything. And so as you can see, I had like started to prep how I wanted things to go, and this is just a insert for chores and things like that. And I really like this. So this was an insert for that. And I also had an insert for weekly meal planning. And I just really had things set up on how I wanted to do it. Before when I did the planner lineup, the 2022 planner lineup, I didn't really go too much into detail of how I wanted to use it, just more so the type of planner that I was using. So I had planned on using this section for just labeling each day one thing that I was grateful for that day. And so I was like, okay, that would be a good way to utilize this section, seeing as though it's a health and wellness planner. The only thing that I could have thought to put there is like doctor's appointments or something like that. So I had even went so far as to adding in this area a sleep tracker. As you can see, I had already went ahead and started to outline and do that. And then and here was where I was going to keep up with the steps that I do daily and tracking my hair issues. And when we moved into here, I had like a lot of different things that I wanted to do with this, but like adding my meals on here, my water intake, my exercise or movement, pain management, different things like that. And I've used a vertical planner before. I was kind of confused at exactly how I wanted to actually use this. So I was going back and forth with it. And as you know, I am still trying to find like the way in which I want to use planners. And I'm trying to step out of the box of doing it perfectly or having like this perfect plan. And so I just want to be creative, even though I don't consider myself that creative. I just want to let my mind go, let the thoughts that I have and what I want to do with my planners and how well they'll be useful to me. I just want that to flow. And if I make mistakes along the way, that's something that I'm willing to do. And I realized that I was forcing myself to use this planner for what I said I was going to use it for. And while it's good that I do want to stick to whatever I say I want to do, I do want to be able to have the freedom and flexibility within myself, but also be gentle with myself if I choose to change it, and know that it's okay to change things. It may seem like really complex what I'm saying, but what I've learned in just my planner journey and journaling journey is that for me, it requires a lot of gentleness with myself and forgiveness. And if you all have went and checked out my podcast, that's one of the last things I always say is be gentle with yourself. And that's something that I'm really trying to do, even in things such as journaling and planning and just that whole process. So I decided to use this planner for my faith planner. Now, initially, I was not going to do a faith planner because I was discouraged from the last one that I did earlier this year. I winded up changing and flipping it around to so many different things. And I wish I had it to show you, but I had ripped the pages out and it was just, yeah. So I wanted to use this as my faith planner and just be honest and gentle with myself. If some days I don't write anything in here, or I don't read the Bible, I don't read a scripture or a verse or anything, then that's something I could look back and say, well, okay, why wasn't I able to do so? And seeing as though building my faith and prayer, not so much my faith, but building my prayer and getting more into the word and the Bible is something that's of importance to me. I was okay in turning this into just my faith planner because I really didn't know what else. I was really going back and forth with it. And the only reason why I didn't have a separate faith planner was because I didn't want to see the failed days that I didn't do. I didn't want to see oh, I read a scripture this day, but not this day, or I was too busy to write it down, or I was too busy to like just come to the journal. But I realized that having this planner and using it as such as a faith tool, it allows me to dedicate that time, like dedicate whether it's at the end of the night or during the day when, whatever time have you. I just wanted to dedicate that time, and maybe making that time, especially for this, is important in just my journey with studying the Bible and everything. So this is just going to be my faith planner. Faith planner. I keep saying planner. Like, I mean, it's a planner, but my faith tool. I'm going to start saying tool because I'm getting very mixed up saying planner and journaling. So what I did decide to use as my health and wellness is, of course, as you know, and I will be doing a update or review, so to speak, at the end of this month on me doing a month in here. But this is the mindfulness journal, and check this video out. I do have a separate video on just a flip through of this, and it has a lot of wellness things in here and mental health. So I was using this, and this is it has something to write each day. It already has a mood tracker, and it have different activities for each week. So I'm still sticking to the program of having a mental health and physical health and wellness journaling and follow through. But this will just be in my specifics of what I want. So I ordered this a while ago, and I just had never used a traveler's notebook. And I think this is pretty cool because, as I mentioned before, I really like my Hobonichi, and I really like the simplicity of it. It's not intimidating. It's not forcing me to fill up the whole page or anything like that. So I like this shape and form. The traveler size is absolutely perfect for me. So I thought, like, why not use this for that? So this is what I'm going to use. I just ordered like a couple of days ago a cover for this because I realized, if I'm going to be using it, I need a cover, especially if I'm using all three. So I ordered this from Amazon, and I was slightly intimidated because I have to like plan again and decorate, and if I'm going to decorate or not. But just kind of get it set up. But I'm actually looking forward to it because I want to be creative and I want to be able to have things the way that I want them. So it's something that I'm looking forward to. So let me make sure. Okay. So the first one, and when I got these, they each three have different things on them. So the first one is a monthly. And so I'll be filling this out. I like the fact that it's undated. So if I decide to use it 1 month and then just use this for another month, is okay. It's not a pressure. Months are not wasted if I have to skip it because I'm adding everything myself, and it gives you just enough room for everything, and I don't have to worry about feeling like I have to decorate it if it's a time that I don't want to. So for this, I'm going to be, I don't think I'm going to put anything here, but for this, on the monthly calendar, I'm going to be tracking my hair journey, my steps, as well as my period. So that's what will be on here. And then for this one, I don't think I'm gonna put anything right there. I haven't thought of anything that I could put right there, so I'm not gonna stress about it. I'm just gonna, if I have something or think of something, then I will. But for this, I'm going to be utilizing, and I'm not sure if you can see it that well, but it does have Monday through Sunday on here. Starts on a Monday through Sunday, and it does have the times where I could utilize time blocking if I want to, which I probably won't. But I'm going to track on here like my sleep. So I think for like up here in these little boxes, I'm going to put my sleep because that is something that has been a problem for quite a while now, and I do want to focus and get a handle on it. So I want to put my sleep down here in these areas. Like I'll probably like line it and block it off, and I want to put like exercise, my thoughts, whatever mindfulness activity or thing that I've done. I also want to log that because that's also something that I'm trying to work on. And then the bottom part, I'm just going to put like different things, like what I reflected on that day, one thing I loved about that day, one way that I was present, I had a present moment during that day, or if I had a challenging moment. And that's something that I may just leave for like this bottom portion, but we'll see. But that's the idea for now. And I'm glad that I at least have an idea. And if the way that I plan on doing it doesn't work, I'll just switch it up and it will be no worries. So for the last book, this is how it comes. It's like an AM and a PM section, and then it has like this empty space down here, and this is daily. So I mean, I'm not sure if I can. No, I'm not gonna do that. I mean, I don't know. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, I could just draw a line and get 2 days off of each sheet. It depends on how small I'm writing. And I'll see, because that's a way to like utilize the space if I don't have a lot of things to put on it. But as for these pages, I wanted to log my food, my pain, and my water. So I really think this is enough space, because even if I draw a line and use it for each day, I can still, now typically I only eat breakfast and lunch, and I know that's bad, but breakfast and dinner. But if for some reason I do lunch, then I can add that as PM. I'll just put an L and then a D. Like leave that for AM, like breakfast, and then an L and a D for lunch down here. And then I may do some like water drops, just do water drops for how many glasses of water I had that day, and then document my pain down here. Like, how bad was the pain? I'll probably do like 0 to 10 and where it was at, just to kind of track where I'm at with that. And I just thought about that, like splitting it in two, and maybe I'll do that for the first week, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, then I'll use it for each day as is. So that is what I plan on utilizing for now. I think it'd be a good way for me to get into a traveler's notebook and just see how I like that and how I like utilizing the space for that. And maybe I'll get like some gridded ones next time, and I can really create my own thing. So I just want to share that with you guys, so that way when I go in to start decorating next week and setting everything up, you'll kind of know where I'm at. So thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.